So we have all of the agents, even the new one. You guys wanted one, so I'll do one quick. So we're gonna do S is apps like is way stronger than A. So S is really like top of the chart. A is really good. B is normally good, but you know, could use improvements. C is bad. Like, I don't understand why you're playing the agent, and D is the agent's useless if you're playing this agent. Think about your life again. We'll just go from left to right. So Brooker is not bad. He's not insane. He is balanced. His rocket launcher is quite strong. And his nades can be used very well, as well as the smoke, but I wouldn't say it's anything, you know, above average. I'm probably gonna put him in B for now, because he's not bad. Like, if you play him well, you can get a lot of stuff done, but he's not insane. So I'm gonna put him in B. Axon, to this day, in my opinion, is still overpowered. Him having a shotgun that can slide, 8 grenades, and anti-flash. I feel like that's too much util for one thing. If you look at the pro matches, also the pro highlights, he's just, he always gets run. He's just too strong. The nades are too strong for taking a side and retaking it. The shotgun is too good for when you play close range with the sliding mobility. And the anti-flash is also insane if you think about it. You can sky flash for an Axon and he can just run out because he won't get flashed. So he's definitely going in S. Chum is a little interesting. Chum did get buffed and then got nerfed again. So his chompers are now way stronger, but he can only drop one every 60 seconds. He's still very strong though, but I wouldn't put Chum in S tier. I'd prefer to put him in A tier. I don't think Chum is S tier. Before he had the nerf now with the 60 seconds per chomper, I think he was S tier, but I think right now he's A tier. I'm also happy that they did the nerf. I'm not a Chum player, and I always hate playing against Chums, but I feel like this is fair. Corona is a weird case. I main Corona. I personally think Corona is very strong, but I don't know if I would call Corona broken. I'm not sure if I would call him broken. We're not Chum joyers, yeah, that's for sure. Although Floofy is one, and Floofy's my goat, so you know. Corona is difficult. So Corona is very strong, but I don't think he's broken. I feel like his sky flash, like his flash, isn't as strong because you can really hear it from far away. His dash is very strong, and his molly is very strong, but it's kind of like Jet in Valorant. Only because you can dash in doesn't immediately give you like a big advantage. Like, you'll be in the air, sure, you create space, but you're at the same time immediately vulnerable because you're mid-air and you're completely split off from your teammates half the time. But at the same time, he creates a whole lot of space. Me personally, I'd put him in A. I would say he's better than Chum as well. Like, if played perfectly, I think Corona is better than Chum, but I feel like these two are like on the same level. So I'm gonna keep it like this for now. I don't think he's S tier. I don't think so. Maybe nerf how quick he can get his gun out. I don't think he's unbalanced, if I'm honest. I personally don't think so, but I am also a Corona main, so I am biased. Yeah, S tier Corona would be broken, but he isn't broken. I agree. After dash, I don't think he needs to be balanced. If they would nerf him, I would understand it, but I don't think he needs balancing. Dex used to be S tier before they did the clone nerf where you have damage reduction. I think now Dex is in A tier. I don't know where in A tier he would be. He might, yeah, he probably is better than Chum. Dex is so strong because of his clone, because he gets so much information and he's so good on lurks that it's like the value of his one singular ability is very strong. but his other two abilities aren't that strong. Like, his traps are terrible. And his shield's good, but his shield's also very short. And it has like quite a long time between the shields that you can activate. So he's very strong, but I don't think he's broken. He was broken. When the clone did normal damage, he was broken. But the fact that they reduced the damage to where you can't one-shot someone unless you headshot them with a sniper now in the clone form, I think that was good. I think this is fair. Chum is the best defensive character, I can't lie. Between Chum and Nitro. I think Chum is probably stronger though. Hollow point. Defensive. Yeah, I meant defensive, sorry. The hollow point, I don't know. I personally don't think hollow point's very strong anymore. When I started this game, I started with hollow point. I think I still have hollow point as my most used agent. But I think hollow point is now that her walls are so far apart with the cooldown, I don't think she's that good anymore. Her sniper takes a long time to load. Like, because you don't just scope in and shoot, you have to scope in and go. So it's really only for defensive, like being aggressive on hollow point's very hard. But her wall is good. I'd personally say I'd put her in B. I'd also put her probably put her below Brooker. No, actually I'll put her above Brooker. I might change this. Keep this in mind, chat. I might change this. Aura nerfs hollow, agreed. That's also a very fair point. That the Aura is being played, hollow point's being played way less than Aura. Dude, Aura. Hollow beta buff made her OP after game she released. Yeah. That's when I started playing her, when her scope still had the scan thing with smokes and the fog. She was really strong, but she got nerfed quite a bit. Jaguar just got buffed. Jaguar is like a very high B or very low A. It's kind of difficult. It's very difficult. Patch wall and smoke, yeah. Yeah, but still, she's not like, she can't hold down a site alone if you think about it. Like, even if she scans one person coming in, she can't hold down a site alone. Her one wall is not enough to generate enough space to push a site. And her sniper isn't as strong as it used to be, so it's not like, you know. Fastest DPS only A. I think he can lock down a site. It is a fair point. Jaguar is one of those agents where he can completely lock down a site. That is very true. That is true. Fair point, Souls. Fair point. Yeah, I'll put him in low A tier, but like low A tier. Like, if I could do this, I'd put him here. He made it 40 minutes in queue just to play bad. Okay. Yeah. He also obviously got buffed recently. His mollies are bigger now. And they do a lot of damage, so you can have some pretty nutty setups with this. Brooker B, yeah, Brooker is definitely B. Kismet. Kismet's quite strong. Professional content creator, by the way. Oh, for fuck's sake, was this the whole time? You guys didn't tell me this at the beginning. Oh, you guys stink. Fuck, man. Oh, fuck it. Kismet. Kismet's very strong. If you use Kismet well, she's quite strong. Her nades gather a lot of space. Her nades are also pretty strong if you have lineups for them. Her invis is also very, very strong. If you use Kismet well, you can do a lot of damage with Kismet. Like, her being able to go like invisible and be invincible to gather space is quite incredible. If you watch the pro scene, Kismet also gets used quite a lot. I'd probably put her here. I think she is better than Jaguar, all in all. I don't think she's better than Chum, but it's very hard. Yeah, she can also TP and Aura. Yeah. I think Kismet's very strong. Our A-list is getting kind of stacked over here, but we do have a few more worse agents coming. On that note, though, Nitro is about to come. Fuck. Okay, because Nitro is also very strong. Okay, we might have to move some stuff down to B because we can't have that many people in A. We might have to... Is a sign of good balance. That's very true. That's actually, you know what? That's a fair point. That is a very fair point. That is a very fair point. Nitro is very strong. So Nitro, besides Chum, are the two best defensive players. But the thing with Nitro is that she also has like very strong offensive things. Like she's really, really strong. She's not broken. Like she is like, oh, it's hard to explain. She's not broken, but if you play her right, it can seem broken because there's a lot of walls you can do. There's a lot of setups. Her Chug Jug has an amazing amount of info. So I personally, I'd probably put her in a low S tier if I'm honest. Like that would be me. Like she's better and more useful than Corona. She can technically get the same amount of info as a Dex clone, but has way stronger defense and offense capabilities, as well as post plan and retake as well with her turrets. So very, very strong. Get all ammo and health back. What? Oh, from the Chug Jug. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, when you have a good setup on Nitro and you're holding a site, like you're based to get at least one or two. I think she's really strong. Also, when you think about FragPunk, there's a lot of cards that really boost Nitro's skills. For traps, force people to shoot. If places on high walls, inner walls. Yeah. I personally think she's low S tier. I would put her like at the lower part of S tier, but I think she's really strong. Pathogen's tough. So before Aura came out, Pathogen was obviously the only viable healer, and she was used a lot. But since Aura came out, Pathogen got worse. Not because they changed Pathogen too much. It's just that Aura is just better. Like, Aura is just better. A lot of people in ranked especially run both. They run both Aura and Patho, because Patho is also nice to have for post plan and her walls are also useful. But that's tough. It's tough. Oh, I think I might have to put her in B. I think she was A before, but I think now she's in B. Only because of Aura. Patho is a team healer, yeah. Zephier and Aura, the team play for ranked. You'd still put Pathogen in A? Really? Group healing, though? It's tough. I'd put her in B. I guess, but she's only in B if you run Aura, right? Because if you don't run Aura, which if you're not running Aura, you're literally just trolling at this point. Then she would obviously be A, but Aura is just a better healer. Like, it's just better. Like, even if more people can get healed by Patho, like, if you're smart, you just wait for Aura then to heal two people. The is easy A, she can heal in duels and cut off doorways. Oh, that is actually a very fair point. Pathogen in duels is really strong. Okay, fuck. All right, fuck it. You convinced me. That's true. I didn't think of that. Patho in duels is really strong, and info because of traps. Yeah. Yep. No. You convinced me. It's fine. It's fine. I agree. It's fine. It's yeah. No. It's fair. It's fair. Circuit. Okay. I'm the #1 Circuit hater when it comes to this game. I hate Circuit. I think Circuit's abilities are all terrible. I think Circuit Smoke is the only good thing about her, but if you think about the type of smoke she has, Hurricane literally has the same smoke, but bigger and more viable. Like, in every way, the smoke from Hurricane is better than the one from Circuit. Her stuck is not bad. It's probably her best ability. And he can place it anywhere. Yeah, he doesn't have to wait. Yeah. Her suck is probably her best ability, but it's also not that strong. Like, you can get out of the suck pretty well. And her orb thing, in my opinion, isn't as good either because one, she doesn't see what Lancer there is. Two, her vision is very minimal. Like, if you think about Chug Jug or if you think about Zephier and Chug, what am I saying? No, wait, it is Chug. Wait, I'm tripping. You don't get to know what Lancer is where. It's super loud and you can break it really easily. And on top of that, when she's in her orb, she's super vulnerable. Like, super vulnerable. Like, if a nade even comes like anywhere close to her, the base of the, what's it? I don't even, how do you call it? What do you even call that, chat? You know, the pillar thing she puts down. She can die really easily, so she's also very vulnerable. I'd put her in C. If I see this guy, if I see someone running him on my team, I'm gonna question it. Give me a few. I think our tornado when passing nearby enemies or enemies enter if they should receive the same blinding effect of Dusty Bullets card. No. Oh no. Let's not get hasty here and give her a smoke that literally also flashes. No. That's too strong. No. Chat, no. Chat, no. No. Her thing when she turns into bull shouldn't be one shot. Yeah. Not that it matters, bro. If you're shooting that pillar thing already anyway, like, if you have to land 1 bullet or 3 bullets, it's like, you know. And if the thing is too strong, then she can use it to get out of bad spots because you have to swing and then shoot it multiple times. In the meantime, she'll already TP out. Circuit is mommy though. Okay, bro. I'd put her in C. If someone played her in my rank games, and they're not like Sweep, who's the #1 Circuit player, and actually, like, you know, actually has like some impact in any form of way, and you're not just playing her because you're like, oh, she's hot. Circuit Loba? Wait, what? Loba? Is Loba? I don't know who Loba is. Molly plus Circuit, good, no? Yeah, but you smoke. Oh, is it in of Circuit? I've never played Apex. Sorry, you're asking the wrong person. Yes, but look, only because her util is combinable with someone doesn't make her good. You know what I mean? Still B though, very good to take spot. Can she take a spot though? Like, can she though? Because when I see that orb, like, I just laser beam it within a second. Can she actually take a spot though? I don't think she can. Me personally, I don't think she can. Moving in the smoke. You guys are really fighting for this. Okay, fine. I'll put her in B. My opinion is she C. I'm questioning you if you're running it, but if you guys think it's B, it's fine. I don't play a lot of Circuit, but I'd put her in C, but I guess she can also be very low B. I think she's ass, but you know what? C is fine. It's your tier list. Yeah, you know what? You know what, Blast? You're right. You're right. Okay, Sonar. Let's think. So Sonar is quite viable, right? The point of Sonar is information. So she has 2 info-based abilities. Not alone, but very good team operator. Yeah. You guys are fighting for circuit, bro. Not alone, but very good team operator, yeah. But to be fair, we are making a tier list on the singular agents and their abilities, and we're not combining it with other people, right? Because at the end of the day, if we were to do that, then not only would Corona be higher, but Kismet would also be an S. Because if you combine Corona with a proper setup, then Corona is insanely strong, and the same goes for Kismet. Like when you combine Kismet properly with other agents, she'd be S tier. And the same is with Corona. Like it's the exact same thing. If you combine Corona with good util, Corona's S. So Jesus, calm down. Okay, look, we'll put her in C. You know my opinion, but let's move on. We can't make this an hour-long video. Okay, Sonar, as I mentioned, is info, right? That's her main ability, is info. And also hiding info with the footsteps. I think Sonar is very useful. Sonar is not only good for kind of holding down a site because the information often scares someone, but her being able to mute her and other people's sound steps are also quite strong. She's easy to play. You know, it's not like there's a high skill barrier, but her abilities are so decent that you see her being run quite a lot. Sonar silent Zeph, move back to 5 sec is so much better. Yeah, I agree. To all enemies across the map. When that is true, yes, but I feel like that's a little bit of like a lower rank POV on it, because her muting her steps is so strong, because when you're holding an angle, you very often base your reaction on sounds. Like if you hear someone walking, you start focusing. And when you hear the sonar thing, you're immediately on alert the entire time. And people start panicking. And it gives you like huge advantages when it comes to information. Like even if you're doing the normal 2-1-2, right? You got a guy mid, 2B, 2A, and you hear the silent thing, your entire team is like, what the fuck is happening? Like, and if you don't have any visuals, you're like, okay, they could have taken space here, and we have no idea. And on maps like Naus, her scan literally holds down the whole of main, the whole of B site, parts of mid and garden. So she's very strong. I don't know if she deserves B. I think B is unfair. I think she should be bottom of A. But I feel like this is one of those in-between cases where it's either like very, very high B or very low A. I would put her in A, but she might have to go into B. After buff, yeah. Sonar is very strong. Her beam scan to stop diffuse and her plant, yeah. I'm gonna put her in A. I might put her down in B, but I think she's very strong. She's also very well balanced. Okay, Spider. Spider used to be very strong. A, yeah. I think she belongs in A. I think so. Okay, Spider used to be a lot stronger than he is now. I feel like Spider, a lot of people have just figured out how to play Spider and what to be aware of. His traps are pretty strong. His suck is kind of mid, but it's also useful. But his TP for rotating is very valuable, especially because he can just zoom around the map. Like, zoom around the map. He's very well balanced, I'll give him that. You do have a lot of nice tricks with it. Like, if you really know how to play Spider, you have a lot of impact. Who was it? It was Rye. Missed Rye. He also streams. You guys should check him out. He plays Spider all the time, and when you watch him play Spider, he also plays some Punk Master lobbies. The amount of impacts he gets just just from the TP alone is quite insane. His traps are OP as fuck. They freeze movement. You can place walls and they blind the enemies that can't move. I got shit on by Spider before. Yeah. Just because people don't know how to play Spider. One ability is completely useless now. You guys are so funny. This is why we started a fucking war over here in chat. I mean, look, I think Spider is very strong. He's balanced. He's not OP. And I feel like if you can't play Spider extremely well, he's quite useless. So I'm going to put him top of B. That's my opinion. You need to be very, very good at Spider to be able to have big impact on Spider. And I think that's the point that counts the most. And I don't think there are 50 people on this whole planet that have that much skill with Spider that they actually have proper impact. But when you can play him well, he's an A tier. But overall, I think it's in B. OP, well, people just haven't gotten good with him. And that's exactly my point. Exactly my point. And his traps are strong, but they're also very loud. So, like, you need to also have a good setup with Spider to actually be able to have the traps work. To commit and change the meta, yeah. But like when I watch the Rye guy, he fries. Like his TP setups and trap setups are so good. Like he'll be on the other side, wait for his trap to go off, and his TP is so perfectly placed that he pops out of the TP and instantly has shots on the guy in the trap. Like he literally has impact on both sides at the same time. But he's one of the top Spider players in the world, so yeah. Zephier, can't pull anyone on diffuse for most spots is just dumb. They should nerf buff his TP again. But it's not very user friendly, so I kind of get what they do it. Rotate is amazing as well, yeah. All right, Zephier. I don't if whoever starts arguing with me on this one, then you yourself are in D tier. I feel like Zephier is terrible. Zephier needs so many buffs, it's absolutely incredible. Not only is her invis not good anymore, you can see when Zephier is anywhere close by. Like anywhere close by, you can see Zephyr's there. She makes sounds. When she has her domain out, you immediately see it from a mile away. You have to hit one single bullet on her to be able to know where she is. Her TP is only good for an actual rotate. If you have any form of aim and you're shooting at a Zephier, you will kill her before she manages to TP. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's just useful. You need a buffer. How would we buffer? That's tough. How are we going to buff that? There's two ways of doing this. The one is to eliminate sound when she's invis, and the other one is to eliminate the warning. I think if you eliminate the warning, you can only give her maximum, like the big red warning that pops up on your screen. I think you can only give her max 2, and you can't give her 3. But I would, what I would personally do is not only let her equip her gun faster, but I would also remove the footsteps she has when she's invis. And I would make her TP, like her TP where she can TP out. I would also increase that slightly. No warning is broken. Well, you don't get the warning, but you still hear the steps, right? Because it's not like she's silent. But it might be too strong. It might be too strong if there's no warning. People slow walk. No footsteps would be broken. So what you guys are saying is to make Zephier usable again, you'd only increase her getting her gun pulled out, And what? What else? Is that all you want? That is also a fair point, Knight. That is a very fair point. Just speeder gun and get using things faster. Okay, so you're saying speed up gun pullout and speed up TP. No sounds for going invis and no sound for going invis. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's up for discussion. You guys make a good point that the warning might be too strong, especially for lower level people. But she's currently in D. And I know that there's a lot of people who can use her really well. And I'm not saying that she's unusable. I'm just saying that if you compare Zephier to all the other agents, she is worse if you know how to counter her. And I'm basing this tier list based off of me, my experiences in the game, and me personally, that when I see that there's a Zephier on the enemy team, I just know how to counter it. Like, it's very simple for me, but this is completely for me. I know there's also some people, especially the content creators, who really like Zephier and play her quite a lot. But I feel like in like high punk mastery elo, she's really not that good. Okay, let's keep going. Hurricane. Hurricane's one of the newer ones, if people who are watching the video don't know about it. Hurricane's abilities are quite simple. He has a smoke. The smoke is similar to circuits, but it's way bigger. But the smoke operates the same way as Omen from Valorant. So if you guys have ever played Valorant and you've played Omen, when you activate his smoke, you get like a little bubble, and you can select anywhere on the screen where to place the smoke. That's exactly how Hurricane works. So smoke's amazing. The smoke's very strong. It's very big. It lasts a decent amount of time. It can create a lot of space. Very, very good. Very good fall. Very good smoke. He has a flash. His flash is also very strong. It's an insta-pop flash, and it ricochets another 2 smaller flashes, which also pop quite quickly. And he has his hero ability, which basically buffs him in a smaller space. So for anyone within that little bubble, he does a little bit more damage and shoots faster. I think Hurricane's very good. There aren't a lot of people who can play him very well. Like, there's really just not a lot of people, but if you can play him well, he can be very annoying. I'd probably put him in B tier. It's like a very basic, somewhat, like, no, not even somewhat. He's quite good. I'd say he's better than these 3. But I would still prefer a Spider on my team than a Hurricane. That would be me. The best I've seen use him. I personally haven't watched him too much, so I can't. I don't know. I have a friend who plays him a lot, who was also #1 with him, and he plays him very well. All right, the new character. For those people who haven't seen, how's Broker better than Circuit? Traps are easy countered even with a knife, and his launcher can be avoided. Where the Circuit has tons of info and area denial. Nah, I like Broker more. This might be a bot opinion, though. I don't know. I like Broker more than Circuit. I think Broker is pretty good. I think Broker is very viable. Yeah, but I mean, this is not only my experience with the agents, but it's also based on ranked, like competitive, and not on pro. Like, pros use these agents differently. And as we mentioned before, the thing that makes Circuit so good is that you can combine her with a lot of other people. But that is not the case for Broker, because Broker can stand on his own, and I personally don't think Circuit can stand on her own. But we went over this, bro. We went over this. How would you buff Broker? I wouldn't buff him. How would you buff Broker? Probably give him a second smoke. If you want to buff him, give him a second smoke. I think the other abilities are fine. Faster rocket travel? Oh, but that might break him. No. The rockets is already really strong. I would have just given him a second smoke. 2 mines? No. That's worse than faster rocket travel. You just main Broker. You just want him to be broken. Raise rocket speed and reduce damage. Because remember, we said B is a good agent, right? Like we literally said B is good. We said basically broken, incredibly good, good, questionable, terrible. So now he's in the good tier. Like I think over longer distances, maybe. I mean, you could. I think if he had 2 smokes, bro, he'd be really good. But I don't know. I wouldn't buff him. I hate playing against brokers. Fuck that shit. Ay. Okay, let's move on. We can adjust afterwards. Let's get everyone on the list and then we can adjust. So, new character. For those who haven't played it, quite simple. She has 3 abilities. One is an arena that she does. Within this arena, you can't throw any util in or outside outside of the arena, so you can't go into the arena and throw a Molotov outside of it. When you go into the arena, you have to re-pull out your weapon when it gets like when she activates it. So it's a fair 1v1 basically. The arena is breakable, but you do have to spam quite a lot of damage into it. Her middle ability, which is quite strong actually, lets her shoot faster and deal more damage. I'm pretty sure it was. For like 5 seconds. But afterwards, she's nerfed for a little bit, so she can't use abilities afterwards. She's silenced and she's a little slow. So very well balanced, but very strong ability. And then she has her spear, which is kind of like a weak circuit suck. So like it sucks you at the beginning, but afterwards you can get out of it quite quickly. But it really sucks you like immediately. Like it goes whoosh and you go zoom. Like it's super fast. I think she's very strong. I think the main problem with her right now is because she only recently came out. There's no one has invented proper tech yet. I think that's the case with this. I feel like she has an incredible amount of potential, but we just haven't had those few players who pick her up and like just absolutely start frying people. Her spear should do damage. I don't know about that. I think we need to leave her as it is currently because I don't think she's broken. I don't think she's bad. And I think we need to give the community time to see what they can cook with this agent because not only is she strong on her own, but she also has massive potential to be like connected with other agents or even just nades. Like if you time spears and nades or mollies or flashes or dashes with her, like she can be very strong. And her arena is also very strong if you think about it. Not only does she generate a lot of space immediately, but she also like she takes up like a whole of main or mid just by herself. So I'd personally think she's quite strong. Where she's definitely A. That's not discussable. The question just where in A. She applies anti-heal also, yeah. When you launch a second round, last we got nerf when 9 shell was added because she can move and so enemies into I can spam nades into. You posted showing of 9 shell? I haven't seen that yet actually. I need to go look at that. But I'd probably put her. Oh, this is tough. Here? Roman numerals are X-shell, 9 shell. I think she's here. Oh, okay, wait. No. She's definitely above Jaguar because she can literally take a whole side by herself. People learn how to play her right. She's a bit worse than Corona, I'd say. Yeah, that's what I mean though. She has potential, but we haven't seen it yet because there's just no one has developed tech that I've seen where you're like, okay, we need to do something. I think right now she's here. Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Okay, let's get the last one. Let's get the last one on the board, and then we can discuss. Aura. For everyone who knows me or watches me play, I fucking despise this agent. FragPunk, you have given me nights and days of depression with this character. Aura's main abilities are healing. She possesses people, so she goes into them and then watches them from a third-person POV, but she can move freely within that third-person's POV, so she can literally make a full 360. She heals a person very quickly. Her heal recharges while you're possessing someone. She can shoot a little explosive thing, which does, I think, 20 or 30 damage, which is not very strong. She has 2 overheals, each worth 15 HP. When she possesses someone, she cannot overheal herself, but the other person at the same time. And she has 2 scan waves, which are really not weak if you use it right. The thing with Aura is not only is she the best healer in the game, I mean, let's be fair, there are only 2 healers in the game, but she completely counters sniping. Like, completely. Every fight you engage with your overheal, you are at an immediate advantage just due to if you're not only hitting body shots, you tank more bullets. She can overheal 2 other people to either additional 15, so 165, or there can be 2 people on 180. In addition to that, her possession is really, really strong. If we go back to Kismet and Corona, she can go into these people, take sight with them, scan while she's possessing someone, and then drop out to help. Like, insane. She is broken. She is really broken right now. Not only because it's like, oh, hi, I'm a good healer, I'm better than Pathogen at healing, but the way you can use Aura in this game, especially with cards too, it's so strong. I'd want her nerfed, personally, but I understand why the devs don't. But I'd need her nerfed. But this is where we start off as. We are probably have been yapping on this for 30 minutes, but I mean, we are doing an in-depth one. All right. Any complaints? Do we have any complaints? Easily over Axon 2? Fast and Sonar calls a bit instantly after hit. Counters knife dashing. Yep. Was this easy size S tier? Yeah. Broker, lol? Really? What's wrong? Where would you put Broker? Third person is OP as fuck? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can do this. I think they're basically same level, but yeah, we can put Aura first. Health is more important than the Axon clearing traps and area denial. I'm just a broker, man. I'm fine with this. I don't know if you guys have any complaints.